What's your origin story? I'm asking this question today because I think there's always something that we've had an interest in over time, or origin story, like our own version of being a superhero, but it's like one of those driving forces behind all the things we want to do. But let me kind of demonstrate why I'm asking that question today. Alright, so somewhere in here is a box with a lot of my comics and some of my old artwork. I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, I had to carry the trunk to a different place. More space, obviously. So like I said, in here, my comic books, some of my old artwork, but basically, you know, when I was growing up, I mean, I've always had an interest in creative things. I've always had an interest in just art and images and stories and all that fascinating stuff. So this is an aspect of my origin story. I kind of look back into how I came to be who I am. Let's take a look inside. Alright, so this is one of my old sketchbooks, right? And let's take a look. This is stuff I used to draw like years ago, man. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you're wondering, why am I showing you all this stuff? Well, you see, the origin story is very important because I think as a creative, every single time you question where you're trying to go, you question what you're trying to do and what you're trying to make, I think you need to go back to your origins. I think you need to go back and look at the things that you used to love doing just for the fun of doing it. Alright, so what's interesting is that actually this shirt right here, I think you recognize who this is. This is actually one of my new shirts from my clothing line called Birdimus. Now, some of you know me as Birdimus, it's my nickname. I recently launched my online store, which is called shopbirdimus.com. Now, what is interesting, like I said, is the journey to get to this point of understanding all the things I've had to do in terms of creating art and kind of believing in where I'm going, which is why I said, do you know your origin story? So let's backtrack a bit. Alright, let me find this thing. Alright, so this is a video of me working on one of my designs in 2005, I believe. This is me, like, I think in Adobe Photoshop trying to create one of my shirts. Now, what's interesting about this is that when I look back on these times when I was just learning and working and trying to make it happen, I had no idea where it ended up. In fact, I even talk about this in a speech I gave in Tokyo called Untitled Design, where at the time I didn't know where I was going to end up. Let's take a look at it. So my story kind of starts 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, you know, I went to Barcelona, and you're gonna see a picture I took there. And this picture represents for me the moment when I really took steps towards my creative journey. Whenever you have labels and you can't answer the question, you start thinking about your personal ambitions. So this one is what I call Chili Rasta. To this guy, Birdimus Prime. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be talking a lot more about this in the process in the near future. Just wanted to kind of give you a quick heads up because, you know, it's like a soft launch, just beginning, starting the process, but more to come soon. Boom. Oh wait, actually I realized I didn't talk about this. Okay, so Birdimus, and what is it? Like, basically, you know, it's a lifestyle brand based on, you know, Jamaican culture and fashion influences. I create my characters based on popular things in pop culture. I mean, you can recognize this is like, Killmonger from Black Panther. I have stuff like this. I have a ton of stuff that's coming when we're releasing designs frequently. I'm going to be talking about it more, but I just want to kind of give you some backstory to let you know where I'm coming from. So more to come soon. Please check it out, shopbertimus.com. Right now I have a coupon going on. It's 10% off. It's Mayday. Bing, here it is, right? So 10% off your first order. And it's free shipping in the US, Canada, and Europe. So that's pretty awesome. So talk to you next time. More to come soon. Whew.